easy peasy. Hey! Wow. Wow. So impressive. You can catch a fish with one of the most easy, well-known techniques known to fishing. But this is the only way I know how to catch fish. Well, then maybe you should spice it up a bit. I mean, it's extremely boring for the audience and probably you by now. What? I thought you liked watching me catch tons of fish with a wacky rig. See? I told you so. You know what? I'm done taking this from you. As long as I'm happy catching tons of fish, that's all that matters. Okay, I guess you're right. Just have fun fishing the boring way. You can catch a fish with one of the most easy, well-known techniques known to fishing. Just have fun fishing the boring way. I mean, it's extremely boring for the audience and probably you by now. Well, then maybe you should spice it up a bit. Oh, fish on. Oh my gosh. There's teeth marks on the end of the Twizzler. Fish on. I literally was just, oh my gosh, it's a good one too. Alright, so as you saw from the thumbnail and title of this video, today we're going to be trying to catch a bass with Twizzlers. And I've had this video idea for a really long time. I just was never really inspired enough to do it. Until, like the guy in the skit, I got super tired of just catching tons of fish with the wacky rig, so I decided to spice it up a bit and try this challenge with the Twizzlers. I have no idea how it's going to go. I've done this with rainbow loom bracelets before, and it worked really well. But there's really only one way to figure out how well these work, and that's to fish with them, so let's rig them up. I guess in theory these should work even better because they're strawberry scented and bright color, and the water here is kind of murky, so the bright color should help. But I'm just gonna, I knew I said I was gonna do wacky rig, but I feel like to start off I'm gonna do Texas rig, because if I twitch this tail is gonna move a lot. And I feel like we'll have a better chance Texas rigged, so let's rig that up. Alright, time to test the action on this. Honestly, looks horrible. I'm really hoping we get a fish soon, because right now, let me check the weather. It's 94 degrees. Feels like it's 109. Oh. Yeah, 95 degrees feels like it's 109. So hopefully we can catch a fish on this Twizzler quickly. Anyway, here we go. First cast. Okay, this is the other thing I noticed. Whenever I was putting it on, I realized that the Twizzlers are extremely weak, and it's already kind of melting after being in the water for a little bit. What the heck? Yep, just reeled in a bare hook. Okay, so it turns out each Twizzler lasts about 5 casts before it like just disintegrates, so that's a problem. Alright, so we're at the other half of this lake. There's a dock on both ends. And we're going to be trying our luck at this side. This is where I caught that fish in the intro. So hopefully there's another one. Except this one's hungry for Twizzlers. Oh, I had a bite. There's teeth marks on the end of the Twizzler. We're going to get one, I can feel it. Trying to trigger one of these reaction strikes I was talking about. Bouncing it off. Oh, there we go. Fish on. I literally was just, oh my gosh, it's a good one too. Okay, so my GoPro just overheated because, you know, it's 110 degrees, but I lost the fish right here and he took half my Twizzler. I mean, it's a good sign that they're biting, and it's a bad sign that it's too hot to even film a video. So I just lowered the resolution on my camera to 1080 instead of 4K. Hopefully we'll be able to take, we'll be able to handle this now. But that's extremely frustrating. He was barely hooked. All right, so we gave it about an hour at the other spot. We had 2 bites. One of them we reeled all the way to the dock, and the other one just left me with a chewed Twizzler. But the next pond's about a half mile that way, and I know that this pond was way more fish and the way more aggressive fish. So hopefully we can get one. But my main concern is that my GoPro doesn't overheat again mid-fish fight, because that wouldn't count. The whole point of this is for y'all's entertainment. And if y'all can't see it, then how can you be entertained by it? And so the walk begins. Fish on. Oh my gosh, it's a catfish. Dude. Oh, I'm gonna break my rod. Oh my god. Dude, no way. I can't tell how well he's hooked. Yes! That counts, that counts. I'm touching him. Yes! Let's go! Alright, so it took a couple hours and 2 ponds, but we finally got a fish on the Twizzlers. This guy put up a pretty good fight. I was just sitting it on the bottom because I was super tired and I wasn't really paying attention. But I'd say this counts. We're going to keep going for bass for a little bit longer just to see if we can get one. But I know we hooked into one earlier, so I know it's possible. But let's go ahead and get this guy back. What a cool little catfish. Alright everyone, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Today's challenge was extremely challenging, not only because I was fishing with candy that would melt in the water, but I was also fishing in feels like 110-degree weather. It was, not even gonna lie, extremely horrible. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.